Good morning from Blackpool Pleasure Beach from latest night riding. I'll explain more about that one later, but I don't want to start off on a negative. But yeah, we're back here again today. Done a few rides so far. We've started off on Nick Street. We then went to Big One, and for some reason, apparently they do this at the start of every day, they were filling up, and this was only on one of the trains. It's on a 2-train service. They were filling up. Only 6 or 4 of the seats on there, and putting sandbags in the rest of the train. I don't understand that. Comment below why they do that. Apparently the sandbags are heavier or something, but it's not good, is it? And it's certainly not going to be understandable for the non-enthusiasts waiting in the station, because obviously the majority of people come here are non-enthusiasts. And we then did Revolution, and like, I've got to point out here, they were doing assigned seating on there for some reason, I don't know why. No,
they was only doing assigned seating yet again because like we only had to fill in the last 2 seats of the
Oh, it's so annoying.
And the back was empty.
I'm pushing down on the harnesses and stapling us again. This didn't happen at the start of the year.
No, they always do that.
They don't always. They don't always, trust me. Yeah, I'd like to talk about the entrance procedure quickly. Hello, Big One. Yeah, it was a bit meh. The Easy Pass, they're still sending you through the main ticket centre again, but the problem is they're sending everyone through there to keep buying tickets there, because free bookings aren't mandatory anymore because COVID restrictions have eased and they don't need to cap capacity as much. They were sending everyone through. They need a separate place for Easy Pass because the queue in there was to the door. We got on at about 10:10, and fair play to the staff. Like, it's not their fault at all. They were doing the best they could to move that queue, telling people to move forward and that. But yeah, there needs to change something there, because, you know, the Easy Pass is meant for people who struggle queuing and stuff. Like, it's not good if at the start of the day they're having to queue up. Like, it was only a 10-minute queue, to be fair, but like, they could improve that, I think, and send the Easy Passes somewhere else. Maybe even just send all the Easy Passes to guest services when you're on park, and not have any of them going through the ticket centre before you get on park or something like that. I don't think that'd be too bad. I mean, at Towers you don't get your ride access pass sorted until you're in the park, so I don't think it'll be a big deal. But yeah, latest night riding today. We'll keep you updated throughout the day. I'll see you in a little bit, and for you it's just going to be a second. Grand National complete, Big Dipper complete, Pleasure Beach Express complete, and Big One, we did that again as well, but I'm not happy because there was a 5-minute queue with that for Big One just then,
like less than
and we're obviously using the Rat Pass, you know, disability stuff, virtual queuing, where they write times on the card of when you can go on the next ride, but you get straight on the one you're going. And they put a good 20 minutes on there. Unacceptable. Like, I swear to God, sometimes the time they write on is just completely just random or inaccurate. Like, check the queue before you write a time on. It's not hard.
And
oh
check
my
the time
word.
As well.
Yeah, check the. Yeah, good point there. Check the time.
I don't even think like she looked at like any like phone or watch either. She just put a random time on it.
Yeah, also, it's only me and Danielle now. We were with Josh before, not featured in the vlog yet, but gone to watch football, Blackpool and Reading, with Reading Christian actually. We just spent a bit of time with them, and I think they're going to be coming back later as well, so who knows, they may feature in this. But yeah, I hope Blackpool thrash Reading. They're going to watch Blackpool versus Reading with a Reading fan who lives up north. It's strange, but it's happening. There we go, we've had our first ride of the day on Icon. And I've got to say, it was running alright. I've had better rides on Icon, but I've had worse rides on Icon. So yeah, it was very good fun, and they did put a generous time on the card this time. I will say that there seems to be a bit of confusion in terms of the Easy Pass and Speed Pass queue and Enzo queue, because Enzo actually isn't on at the moment. However, there were some people still in the Enzo queue and that, so yeah, a little bit of confusion. It is a small station, to be fair, so I can understand.
Yeah, but I don't understand the confusion, because there's like signs saying Enzo and Speed, but yet again there's no sign saying Speed Pass and Easy Pass as well, so people might be confused as well.
So yeah, I guess signage could be improved, but there's always going to be some confusion with something like that when you've got such a small station. No, we're going on Infusion, aren't we, Danielle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to do it today because obviously on Saturday I'm going to be getting on Nemesis Inferno, which I reckon will be the better Nemesis.
No, it's not.
She says it's not. But yeah, and we did Nemesis last week, so I kind of want to go on this just to so I can compare them, you know. So I'm going on the, you know, the inverts at the big 3 parts, one week after another. I've not heard this for a while. Live radio at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It sounds like DJ Hazard's on there. Oh, is it? No, it's DJ. It's DJ Hazard. They're advertising the Hot Ice Rapture. I personally think it's awful and that you shouldn't bother with it. But what he's basically saying is, you know, matinee performance at 2:30 where you get to watch half the show. And if you want to watch the entire thing, the 2:30 one's included in your e-ticket, by the way. And then if you want to watch the whole thing, you need to go at 7 PM. So if that interests you, you know, if you're interested in live entertainment, that sort of thing, I'm sure you'll enjoy Hot Ice. It's not for me, so yeah, get yourself down to the Ice Arena, which is just opposite the wall of bricks. I'm not going to be doing any form of Valhalla update or any form of video or anything like that, but there's some scaffolding back on Valhalla. They obviously had scaffolding on the turntable up there. Well, yeah, like, it got taken down and that, and they put that fence up. Like, if they are covering it, like, there's rumours and stuff that this could be opening soon, and still, but I think it's going to be next year. I've said it before.
But if they've only just put scaffolding up, like, down there, they're not going to open it next week. Or like whenever they're going to open it.
Yeah, they're not going to open it next week. I've heard people saying it could be October. I just don't see it opening this year still.
I don't think Pleasure Beach is going to open it that late in the season in October.
I think we'll have a bit of a bigger discussion about stuff like this with Josh when we get back on park, because there's a few things I want to say about this place later on. But for now, there you go, there's Valhalla. It still looks more or less the same, really, as it did at the start of the season. I mean, the rocks are still there that have been there all season. It doesn't look finished, put it that way. Yeah, we've just had a ride on Ice Blast, guys, and there is a bit of water in this rock, to be fair, but it still looks very unfinished. We got the Valhalla side.
Like a piece of wood, like
the ride host let us choose which side we were going on, so we went on the Valhalla side. They don't always let you choose. It depends, really, but yeah, we managed to get that, so of course we took the opportunity, went and had a look at it. And yeah, it's not opening anytime soon. Right, I'm going to keep this clip short. I'm going to keep this clip sweet because it's raining, but thought I'd just give my thoughts on Infusion properly from before. And oh my word, not done that since March or April, but that has got a lot worse. I did the usual trick of putting my head to the right, which tends to mitigate the roughness. However, it still felt really rough. Whole train was shaking. So yeah, I do not recommend. It would be better than Nemesis though if it was smooth, because I do still prefer the layout on it. So while you're waiting for your easy pass times, you could go on Pleasure Beach Express. You could go in the Chinese puzzle maze, or you could go in Impossible. However, there's also these selfie points here that Danielle is going around the park trying to find. I mean, we've got about half an hour till our next time. Ice Blast was quite busy, so yeah, she's found 3 so far. We found one by Revolution, was it? One here.
We found one by Icon's Exit, which was 5.
Yeah.
One by the Laughing Man area, which was 8, and then we found this one, which is 7.
Yeah, so come and look for your selfie points at Blackpool Pleasure Beach if you're not a fan of rides, or you need to wait a little while for your easy pass or speedy pass time to expire. Screw finding selfie points, guys. We've given in. We've come on to the Pleasure Beach Express. I'd also like to give a shout out to John, who I don't think's on here at the moment, but he's back working here again. He did leave back in April, however he's come back as of early July. I met him again for the first time when I came with Josh. Didn't vlog that day. Seen him a couple of times before, and he actually sat with us on Pleasure Beach Express before, which was cool.
Oh, it's not good, is it?
I can confirm that Icon's baggage hold is having some issues at the moment. They've got train 2, the Enzo train on at the moment, and train 3. But only the train 3 baggage area is working, because obviously an Icon, for those who don't know, you have 3 separate bits of baggage, and the one that corresponds to the train that's just entered the station is the one that's supposed to lift up. However, only the train 3 one's working, even though the train 2 and 3 are on there. Icon has 3 trains, but they took train 1 off just before we went on it. I couldn't get any footage of the transfer track because we just about missed that.
It was on Big Dipper.
Yeah, we're on Big Dipper.
And I saw a carriage on
but yep, just done another ride on Big One as well, which was great as always. Well, I'll tell you what, that thing over there, Grand National, we've just had a brilliant ride on it, I've got to say. Oh my god, on that third set of drops. Like, oh my word, the airtime was incredible. Like, Danielle says the blue train's not that good. I disagree. I think
it's like it's sped up like during
it's sped up during the day, but like just in general, like it was really good before when we did it.
Yeah, but didn't we do Blue Train as like one of the first rides that we had on my national season, and it was like very slow.
Yeah, maybe they changed the wheels or something. But my word, that board gave me like an absolute whacking. Like I got like some fire. Yeah, it was crazy in terms of that, but still, I enjoyed the ride nonetheless. I think Ice Blast over there is struggling to dispatch because it's making some weird noises. I found another one of these QR codes things, the selfie points, and Danny also scanned it. What happened when you scanned it, Danny?
Comes up with a music video.
A music video?
Yeah.
That's very strange.
Comes up with a music called 16.
Yeah.
Don't understand.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like a website to get a selfie.
I was expecting some free gifts. Ice Blasters reopened over there. There you go. And we've just been on River Cave. Shout out to Martin, who is working on there. Well, he's not working on there now. He's just finished and moved to Grand National. So we'll have to give that another ride at some point. Which, I mean, don't mind if I do, because it was very good before. But yeah, Josh will be back on part soon. The game has finished. I'm not going to spoil the result yet, but he should be heading back soon, and I'll get him to give his in-depth review of it here on ThrillNet, even though we are a theme park YouTube channel and will remain so.
Oh my god.
We just had a ride on Big Dipper there, and that was great. We got to see the transfer track, which is a rare sighting. But yeah, I just thought I'd... What are you doing? I just thought I'd show this. Hang on, to just show how quiet it is. Like, yeah, there you go, no one in this path. I mean, that's not that rare occurrence, but the park is so quiet. I mean, we'll have a bit more of a discussion later about the current state of the late night riding events, but my word, like, I can't see anyone for the life of me. Oh god, I nearly tripped then. He's finally back.
Hiya.
We're joined by Joshua. Ed and Christian didn't want to come on this ride, so they've gone somewhere else. But how was the football? Tell me what you thought and your review and that stuff.
Well, I had a great time. As I've said on my video, I've really enjoyed putting both my hobbies into one day, watching football. This train is a bit jolty. Yeah, coming on here, going watching football, and coming back on park for late night riding. Yeah, loved it. And the game was good. First game of the season. I'm just happy the season's back, yeah.
Did you turn up? Did you turn up to the game, yeah?
Well, Reading Strikers didn't really, no. They weren't doing that well. Reading Strikers, they weren't shooting, you know.
That's not very good, is it?
It was 1-0 to Blackpool.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm neutral, but I was obviously with the Reading fans, so... yeah. Good atmosphere, enjoyed it. And,
good atmosphere.
As you can tell, I joined in with the atmosphere a little bit.
Yeah, we've had a good day on park.
I know, I'm glad. I bet you've missed me so much.
We have missed you.
Delighted I'm back.
Haven't we, Danielle?
Yeah.
she possibly not as much, but...
I think me appearing in the video deserves a thumbs up. Give ThrillNet a thumbs up. He's gonna put that big thumbs up like icon on top of his face now. We're in a football stadium.
Oh, you muppy! Oh no, that's sick, that's sick, that's sick, that's sick! Now, as I said before when we got back with Josh, I want to talk a bit now about Pleasure Beach as of late, and today in particular about that. It is a lovely place, however, there's been a few issues lately. I referred to late night riding at the start of the vlog as latest night riding, and the reason for that, I did copy it to be fair, I will admit, gotta admit.
I mean, you're not exactly going.
No, a lot of people have been saying the same thing, because the park, obviously late night ridings, they were organised at the start of the year, they were all put on the calendar, and Pleasure Beach promised us we would have 10 AM to 10 PM on these dates. One of those being the 30th of July, today's date as of recording. However, a few of these dates have been cut last minute by an hour to 9 PM. Fair enough, I get it's dead at the moment, to be in all fairness, and there's no fireworks, I get that too. I get that the park has had probably a somewhat difficult year financially, especially obviously with COVID beforehand and that. There's been points in this year when it's been a bit dead and stuff, and like that could have. Not to mention they've been closing rides early, seemingly randomly, and stuff like that. I'm going to put my mask down, I think, for this, because otherwise my throat will hurt after I've done. It's not good what's been going on. You know, if you promise people something, you should deliver that, or you should make it clear well in advance if you're going to cut the opening times, or even just why. Like, I'm not expecting the park to go into detail why necessarily, but just not do so with no reason whatsoever. And it got cut on the website before the park even announced publicly that it was being cut. Well, this applies to certain days anyway, that these certain dates were getting cut. I know October's has been cut to 9 PM now. Oh. Last week was cut to 9 PM. Also with Valhalla. It's allegedly reopening in 2022, but nothing has been posted by the park about it on social media for well over a month. And like, why Pleasure Beach? You put out all this, well, you didn't put out all this, you put out a little bit of marketing at the start of the year saying it was coming this year, and everything's gone quiet. Oh, again, I don't know the reason why. I assume that there's some problem the park have run into that are preventing it from reopening in the near future, but people are asking for updates on Valhalla, and Pleasure Beach is saying nothing about it, and I want to know why. Like, some sort of update would be good. People are coming to this park this summer expecting Valhalla to be open, and it's too late now. I've heard rumours, as I said before, it could be opening next week. Ain't gonna happen, because it looks very unfinished, put it that way, when we went over to see it before. October, well, it shouldn't happen, because it's cold in October. It's pretty much past peak season for this park. Okay, we have Halloween events, some people visit them, but I wouldn't say it's as peak season as some of the other parks that do bigger Halloween events that naturally just attract more visitors because they just do more for Halloween, and therefore people have more of a reason to visit. So I think the best thing the park can do, and I know it'll put a bit of the advertising they've done, make a bit of a laughing stock of that, they should wait till next year now and announce it. If that's what they're planning to do, it needs to be announced. And yeah, there's nowhere near been enough marketing done for the ride to open this year, and I think it would be a very bad mistake if the park were to do that. But I'm sorry to say, but I think this park has gone a bit downhill lately in terms of communication and stuff, and just this year in general. I was looking forward to this year at Pleasure Beach, and I don't think the park's been on the level of last year. Got to admit, today operations and that have been pretty good, but I have heard about some operational issues, but it's just mainly things like, I don't know, a lot of things, you know, while weekends and the low prices hasn't been a thing this year, and I think that's affected attendance. And just things like this, guys, they need sorting out really. And I don't know what's gone on as of late and why things have been changed and why some poor decision making has been made in areas, but something hasn't felt right these last couple of months, and even since the start of the season with the WoW weekends and stuff. Now the white knuckle weekends following the rebrand. So yeah, so I've not been best pleased as of late with stuff this park has been doing. Not gonna lie, we've had a good day today. Best time on park in a little while. I mean, I haven't been visiting that much lately for various reasons, but it has been quite a good day today. I think the park's been operating fairly well, but there's certainly issues elsewhere that I think clearly need looking into. So we did Icon, front row for the third time today. It was Josh's first ride on it. Yeah, it was very good. It's running a lot better now than it was when we had our first ride of the day. It's improved every time, so that's very good. And we just did Wallace and Gromit as well for the first time today. Can't believe we're not done that yet. But yeah, that was brilliant as well. So since we last spoke to you, we did Grand National again. We think, yeah, it was a very good ride. Then rain definitely helped lubricate the track and make it very quick. We did Revolution, which was a funny ride. We did Big One front row in the rain, and there was loads of noisy people behind us shouting this "Suey" thing, which is trendy these days. But
Suey.
He'll know what it means. But, oh, is it related to football?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I'm using my cane here, guys, so it's a bit difficult to hold my phone, to be honest. But
stop moment. Well, we'll slow down.
There we go.
We'll slow down momentarily.
I'm right-handed, so I always struggle with that. Yeah. So you know, it's 9 o'clock now, 10 past 9. That means we have 50 minutes left of rides. Yeah. But no, obviously the park is closing early, and it was dead the last hour or two, so I can completely understand it. I reckon the reason they did it, I'm putting my hood up, it's raining, was because of low attendance figures in terms of pre-bookings today, which I understand, but they could have handled it a lot better and done it a lot further in advance. But nevertheless, it's been great to get back on some of our favourite rides and stuff. You know, I really do want to get on some new things and see, you know, new places, but it's always great getting back on some of your favourites. But, you know, stay tuned, guys, because all being well, the next vlog is going to be something very special, as I'm sure a lot of you know. For my previous Pleasure Beach vlog, be sure to click the video on the right side of your screen for more things related in the UK and beyond by the internet. Be sure to click the icon and set your screen to subscribe. I'm Ben, you've been watching ThrillNet, and goodbye.